Nothing else but Steven, no teasing. I need you to get up on the dance floor. Get that man what he asking for. Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you.
I need a new move.
Nobody stop you. So baby, tell me what's to do.
I can't hear you, Karen.
So take off all your
I
clothes.
played this song. I actually played this song last week, I think.
So take off all your clothes.
By the way, okay, you can turn it down now. It's been like 10 minutes of the song already.
What do I do? Hi. Good morning.
Okay. Nelly's on Dancing with the Stars this season. I was like, what? Nelly's on Dancing with the Stars?
That's amazing.
What?
It's Friday. I got my shirt on.
Yeah, I had my shirt on yesterday, but wouldn't it be funny if I still wore it today? I was gonna like.
No,
It would be hilarious because I would have done that. Yeah, I would have done that just to irritate you.
You do enough to just irritate me.
I do just enough. So Anne was saying to me the other day, she's like, "Why does Karen care so much that you like if you wear a shirt for like more than a couple hours?" I was like, I don't know. She's like, it's not like you're going anywhere. I'm like, exactly.
You know, having a
the one thing, finally, my wife defends me. Finally, she defends me.
Yeah, but last night she was on my team.
Yeah, I was on your team last night too.
No. Anne and I agreed.
About what?
You know, just our conference call we had last night.
Yeah, but I don't remember what she specifically agreed with.
I can't talk about it on here.
She agrees with a lot of the things that you say, but I actually felt like that was a small win that she agreed with the fact that, hey, you know, but by the way, all my shirts are clean, Karen. Sheesh, I don't wear dirty shirts. Karen thinks that, like, because you put on a shirt for like 2 hours, it gets dirty.
Well, do you wash your t-shirts if you buy a new one? Like I had to wash this first.
No, I don't wash them when I get them.
Oh, because they have like this stuff called sizing on them, and then it makes you smell funny.
Oh, no, my shirt didn't smell funny. I like the way new t-shirts feel. Your shirts are never going to fit the way they fit when you first get them, ever again. They just feel the best and look the best when you first put them on. I just got this shirt last night at Target. I don't know. I like it.
I almost bought that for you at Target, actually.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I like their graphic tees. Sometimes they're cheesy, but I like this isn't cheesy, but I like it.
I mean, it's a little cheesy.
I don't really. This is me, Karen. Look at behind me. There's superheroes all over the place.
Right.
Yeah. It's like people look at my background. They're like, oh, Nick loves superheroes. They look at your background. They're like, Karen likes wood planks and dark colors of things. I don't know. But, can I tell you something funny? So I took my kids to Target yesterday because they did a really good job at school this week. So I went and bought them each a toy. And so my son Levi bought this new toy called Fart Ninja. Yeah, that's what they're putting out now into the stores. But Fart Ninja has a little sensor on its head, and you place it around the house, and when people walk by it, it makes fart sounds, and they don't.
Shut up! I have to get one.
It's the best. So like this morning we pranked Anne when she woke up. We put the Fart Ninja on the floor in the hallway when you come down the steps. And I filmed it. I'm not going to post it because she was like in her pajamas and stuff. But she walked by and it's like. And on the box it says Fart Ninja, silent but deadly. It's fantastic. And then sometimes it goes Fart Ninja. So I ordered a couple more from Amazon because they're only like $8.
Yeah, I'm totally getting one.
We're just gonna put them around the house. We're just gonna put them around the house, random places. Those would make for funny TikToks. And then I was gonna go to the store and just like put them on like the shelves in the grocery store and like film people walking by it and stuff. Oh my gosh! Because when you walk by it, it has a sensor and it just. It's the best. Oh my god, it's the best. I'm such a kid.
I used to put in my
Tyler Holloway watching says that's how I'm staging houses from now on. Oh my god. Could you imagine putting that in a house for sale? Holy crap, that'd be the best. Holy crap, no pun intended. That'd be the best.
Oh, well, can I just talk for a second? I
No.
used to put fake pooper on The Office in Denver because my MCA was like super anal and like worried about everything. And so I bought fake poop and I would always bring my dogs in and I'd leave it like under his desk and on his chair and I'd leave it everywhere. He'd walk in and go, "What is happening?"
That's the best. Oh my gosh.
But now my favorite trick and my favorite KW Office trick, this is going to show a lot of maturity, is I've been doing this for about 20 years, is I like to sit underneath people's desks. And then when they come in and sit down, I like grab their leg very creepily. And that is fun to watch. Like, that's fun.
That's, you would grab their leg?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Like, what? You grab their leg and then put a fart ninja and be like,
well, my old OP, my former OP, she texted me. She goes, "Just think, 17 years ago, you were hiding under desks, grabbing people's legs." I go, "Oh, no, I still do that."
Just think. See, today, I don't know, Karen. You got to watch out whose leg you're grabbing.
Well, yeah, I 100% agree with that. Okay. You never know. I think I made it.
I wish I could post this video I made this morning of her walking past the fart ninja, but I can't.
You can't.
I'll get another one when she doesn't.
Your wife and my husband are very happy to not be famous, as your kids said.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say when my son said to my wife in the car the other day out of nowhere, he goes, "Mommy, are you sad? Does it make you sad?" And she's like, "Well, does what make me sad?" He goes, "That Daddy is more famous on the internet than you are." It's like, yes, son, that's something to strive for. Internet fame. But she's like, what? That's so, it just shows you that like your kids pay attention to what you do,
Yeah, that's why when there's a kid on Zoom, I always go, "Hi, you're on TV," like, because they think it's like TV.
Oh yeah, they're like, "Oh my gosh, how did you get in there?"
But now TV is not cool. So
what's not cool? Zoom?
No, TV.
Oh, TV's not cool. YouTube is cool. That's all my kids want to watch is YouTube.
Well, I'm going to give a shout out to Joshua and Luis today because they're in the Philippines watching every morning with my assistant Star. They watch every morning. So I'm going to say hi, Joshua and Luis.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, so cute. Okay. I want to watch our guest every morning because she makes me laugh. Nick, I sent you some videos of what is happening in her world. And she's, I can talk to her for like.
I watched a couple of her videos last night. And
for Mark,
I'm going to text you and say that we should just kind of have maybe a PG version for this episode.
Why would you think it wasn't PG, Nick?
No, it's PG. I'm kidding. I thought it was hysterical. I was cracking up.
She's a funny gal. And I met her. And she and my husband are like best friends too.
Is she reporting from the hole?
Well, I told her she can't report live from the hole, but let's bring her on.
You introduce her because the other day you didn't even introduce her. Oh my gosh, so good.
All right, girl. Look, I got something for you because you turned me. You turned.
Oh yeah, you gotta put your hat on.
Whoa.
Can't go to work without your hat.
Who are you?
Looking
What's
good.
Your name?
Looking good.
What's your name?
Is that your Buckeye hat there?
What's your name? Tell people who you are.
I'm J9. J9 sells homes here in Beverly, Mass. Mostly Boston though. All over Boston, all over Massachusetts, from Cape Ann to Cape Cod.
Love it.
Someone just posted. Watch.
What's
Security.
Security.
J9, you're doing a lot of live videos today, reporting on the construction of your personal home. You got married.
I got married during a pandemic, and also.
Okay, can I just stop right there?
Yes.
You got married during a pandemic. We all flew to Mexico to watch you get married. Mm-hmm. And someone asked me a question. Oh, Kimberly Meserve. She goes, "Oh my God, was Hannah there?" And I go, "I don't know. It was very blurry. The weekend, very blurry."
Yes,
Are you
Hannah
in
was there. I
Kimberly's
brought my
Market Center?
transaction coordinator with us.
Are you in Kimberly's Market Center?
I am not. She's in Boston.
Oh, okay. So let's tell everyone what the hole is, because I got familiar with the hole yesterday when Karen sent me.
You did?
Yeah,
A new
I'm
man
very
in my
familiar with your
hole.
hole now. I know all
you
about
got a
your
man
hole.
in your hole.
I know
First
all
ball guy
about
in my
your hole. I know all about it now.
Tons of dudes in my hole.
I know.
So I got married. And my wife is very happy that there's been so many men in my hole. We decided to build a house as soon as we got home. Actually, right before we left, we decided to build a house. So I thought that would all kind of work out together. When we got home and the banks were closed, I was a little bit nervous, but I just said, just go. Let's see what happens. Let's go get it. So we started. We dug a hole. I hired a builder, basic contracting. I got a bunch of guys, a bunch of machines, and they ripped the land apart, made a 10-foot hole. Literally, it looked like an asteroid hit it. I mean, it was so big. They were pulling rocks out of there the size of a dinosaur. It was like Fred Flintstone. I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, it cost me extra dollars due to the sheer size of the boulders in my hole.
As I say, if you're watching, the hole is where she's building her house. It's the basement area. Okay, so get all that nastiness out of your head. You're disgusting.
Yeah, Nick. All right, so J9, how long have you been selling real estate?
I have been selling for 6 years. 6 years, but I was in commercial before, so.
Yeah. And then how many J9 sales homes are you selling a year?
Last year I sold 33.
Okay.
J9 is Janine, right?
Janine, yep, short for Janine. J9.
I love that it's J9. Is that something that was that like a nickname you got as a kid, or did it just kind of evolve over time?
That was a nickname that I got as a kid. A little boy in my class used to tease me and call me Janine and Jan and a J9, and man, that J9 stuck. I just took it. When he used it, I thought a letter and a number couldn't be easier.
He did you a favor, I think.
He did. I probably owe him royalties for that.
Wait, I just want to say, I'm watching the videos of your house. That thing is massive.
I know. I overshot the goal line on that one. On paper, it looks like this big, right? I mean, 8 by 10, it's on there. I think I can't fit. All of a sudden, they dug the hole, poured the foundation, which was 10 feet deep. I live in Massachusetts. We don't have basements like that. These people came in the 1620s. They were tiny. That doesn't exist. So it was very shocking. And so now it's big enough to be a bowling alley down there. So I can't wait.
What was that big, massive? If you go to J9's page
and look at her
house, it's like a whole city block almost.
It's a quarter of an acre.
It's huge.
So it's yeah.
What's it look like? What's that giant? That's not a garage. That's just like the
whole.
That's
my garage in the front.
Okay, so how many cars do you have?
It's just 2. It's 2-car garage, and then there's a room over it.
Okay.
That would be my room.
Yeah.
Yes, it has a bathroom and a closet, and it's big enough, and it has 2 windows, so you'll have a nice, beautiful view.
So, what area of Massachusetts are you in?
The North Shore.
And tell me a little bit about that market.
It is on fire. I live actually in Salem, so Salem Witch Trials, very historical, very gay friendly. We are down for anything in Salem. Bring it. Stay costumes, stay masked, do whatever you need to do, but get here. We love it. Tourists. So the market here is super, super hot. Even over $1 million, they're going quickly, like 30 days or less on the $1 million homes.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I put 2 on last week, went down the Cape for a day. I thought I was going to be fine. So many showings, multiple offers, sold them immediately. Didn't get a vacation, but that's cool.
I have a question to ask you then. So you don't have to dress like this to sell a house, do you?
I don't. I actually declined that. I was invited to be a butter churner during that event, but I did decline that one.
Yeah, so that's Jarvid. We've had him on before. He's living La Vida Loca with the fans, right?
Yes, he's amazing.
He's amazing, and he is trying to sell this house. And we FaceTime the other night randomly. I was getting my roots done. You were doing whatever, you and Javid, and we decided that if Jarvid's going to dress like a colonial times whatever war leader, then J9 needed to wear a dress and be a butter churner on this scene.
Yeah. Churn and butter. I declined that. I don't really. Yeah, that was a no for me.
So like what? So you just said you put on. So you put on two. Okay, I have a lot of. What's the average price point up there then?
Average price point for 3-bed, 2-bath is probably $475-ish. I'd say.
Oh, that's a good.
That's a great price point. No wonder you're making so much money.
I mean, but at that price, they're multiple offers. They're going over, but the appraisals are starting to come in a little light. So there's a little controls happening right now.
Yeah, they're getting a little. They're buckling down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how do you know Karen?
Karen, I met Karen from my first TL here in the Beverly Market Center, Jamie Camerata. Give a shout out to Jamie. Where were we when we met? Here in Boston? Did you come here or did I come there to Chicago? Came to Chicago to Javid's condo and we literally tore it up, girlfriend. I'm still hurting. I still have scars from that night. Oh my goodness, so fun.
We had a great time. And then we took Shoes, my regional director, who we had on Wednesday, out for brunch the next day.
Karen actually had a breakfast with him and said, "Hey guys, just come with us real quick." We were all definitely had gone out the night before, so nobody really ready for breakfast. Brings us all, and whoops, in comes Shoes, all dressed up in his blazer, and she's like, "Oh yeah, he's the regional director." Oh, the things that ensued that day. We actually went live for the first time. A few people at that table had to take a commercial break.
It's been rough, but she's a ball of fun. J9 was actually with us one night in St. Patrick's Day in Chicago 2 years ago, and we were having drinks at the Ritz-Carlton, and our server, Jamie Camerata, became like besties with her, and then she lives in Naperville, so then I paid for her to get a real estate license. And she's still
literally hired her on the spot.
You know what I think is funny about you that I just kind of like Karen just brought you to my attention yesterday, that like you're a perfect example of someone who just doesn't give like a crap about what like a lot of agents are so, stuck in their way, like in the sense that, oh, I have to act a certain way. I can't say those things. But like, if you go to your page and you watch your videos, you're like, this is me. This is how I talk. This is what I do. And it works for you. And so when people say to me, like,
the amazing thing about Keller Williams, that's why I stay here at Keller Williams Realty, because they let me be myself. They let me plug into the company and just play along, be bold, be myself, life by design. And there's, within reason. Reason, but there's not a lot of censorship here, so you can be whoever you want to be and be successful.
Well, yeah. And you also took it like this is what I want to say to people, and Sean Rawls mentioned it. Like, I love to have fun all day, but don't mess with my business. You take your business very seriously. You just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the difference. Don't take yourself seriously. Like for me, like I've always been a t-shirt and jeans and sneakers with a blazer kind of guy. And people were like, I can't believe you'd wear that to a listing appointment. I'm like, of course I would wear it because that's who I am. And I'm not going to wear a suit and tie. I feel weird. So,
no, J9 didn't wear a dress at her wedding. She wore suit shorts.
Yeah, I love pictures. That's awesome.
Did you get your money back from that Taylor, by the way?
I did. Refund, full refund.
Full refund, for sure.
What happened with the Taylor? You got to tell us so we don't.
Tell what happened with the Taylor.
Oh, the Taylor. So I went and I'm not really, as you can see, a fancy clothing. I might spend a few bucks on a hat, but that's about it. I don't buy fancy clothing. And my wife was like, you're not just going to wear a pair of shorts to our wedding. So I went to my sister is very fancy. So she set me up with this tailor in Boston. And I went in there and had a short suit. I had my vision, what I wanted to wear, and a jacket and the whole bit. And it's all white, Italian. She brought the fabric out of a safe And I was like, yes, give me the safe fabric. Give me that fancy stuff. So I get the beautiful fancy thing. And like that, 5 minutes before my wedding, because I'm afraid to touch the white suit. 5 minutes before I pull it out, I open it up. It's all pink. They forgot to clean it before they sent it to me to my wedding.
All the chalk marks from the tailor.
Chalk marks all over my white, everything.
Seriously?
5 minutes before my wedding.
Oh my God. What happened?
What else? Nothing. I buttoned my shirt. I had a drink and I said I do.
I love it. I love it. So tell us about your business a little bit.
Where does
My
it come
business.
from?
Where does it come from? Oh my, Jared asked me that question yesterday. And my business comes from my people. I have an enormous family, number one. My parents were divorced, remarried. Each remarried set had kids of their own and cousins and sisters and brothers and uncles.
Strategy.
What?
That could be
What
a
did you say,
great.
Karen?
Hey, parents just keep getting remarried. You get more and more people in your family that have to use you as their agent.
Everybody go and encourage your parents to get divorced and remarried so you have more business.
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
if it happens, don't feel sad though. You can take advantage of, turn lemons into lemonade and all that type of thing. So, massive family. I played sports my whole life, so being on a team, there's 10 to 15 people per team. And before I was married, I was a very friendly person. So,
Then what happened?
now they call me, they just don't want to break up, so they have to keep me one way or the other.
Yeah.
So
a
many
lot of
exes,
it is
so
like
many
friends,
houses.
family referrals, things like that. And you have a team, or are you by yourself? What's that?
Nope.
What's that?
I'm by myself. I have a transaction coordinator, Hannah.
And
at the leverage department.
you know what Kimberly Meserve told me about you, which you are a very generous person in spirit and in your heart, most especially. Like you're amazing. And Kimberly Meserve told me, oh my God, I love her. She told Hannah, her transaction, if you get me to $300,000, I'm going to send you on an awesome vacation. And you did.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome.
Definitely.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to follow that.
That's a bonus. In residential real estate, when I worked in a corporate job, there was lots of bonuses and perks, and we got to go to baseball games and sit in fancy boxes and stuff. And here, more freedom, more dollars, but not a lot of perks with the job. So I felt like if I need to keep somebody who is changing my business so drastically, like a tiny vacation is just it's a drop in the bucket. And man, who doesn't want a vacation?
I love it. Where did you send her?
The Dominican.
Oh, nice. So she helped you reach 300 GCI, and you send her on a trip. That's so cool. Did she love it?
She loved it. She loved it. Brought her husband. He had never been to the Dominican before, so they had a great time.
I just want to know if you're ever welcome back to where we were for your wedding, because
yes, they actually called me and asked me to bring you guys all back because we were they loved us. I mean, aside from that one private party and the lady on the second floor thing, but other than that.
So let me, I'm going to tell a story that I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't tell it, Karen.
No, it's not bad. So we were at this resort, beautiful resort in Mexico. And this guy's like, oh yeah, the bar's open, go to the bar. And we're like, okay, we didn't know it was like a nightclub, opens at 10. We go up there, there's like, the bar's not open, but people are behind the bar. So all these random people were pouring us drinks, but we didn't know they were random people. And it was a whole crazy night ensued. And then the people behind the bar got in trouble, but we didn't, we stayed and danced. It was really fun.
That's an interesting version of that story.
Yeah. Okay. So moving on. What is your goal? I mean, you took the business planning clinic from me last year when I came to Boston. Most of the time. You paid attention like 6% of the time.
Yeah, the ADD.
I know. You took your pills today. You're good. So what does your 2021 look like?
It was my goal was 40 homes. Is 40 homes. I'm halfway there, unfortunately.
It's okay.
So if I can bang out 20 in the last quarter here,
you're spending a lot of time in the hole. So
much time in the hole. I didn't realize how much time it was going to take.
There's lots of male workers in the hole. In your
lots
hole.
of wood.
You have to go to the Facebook page to see it. They don't understand.
Your Facebook feed's is going to light up. You know what?
Give them your real name, Janine. What?
Janine Wuschke.
Wuschke.
Okay.
WSK. So I'll put her name up. But
I'm gonna post it in the.
You know what's interesting is that what I love about it is that you did it consistently. It doesn't matter what you do. When you do it consistently, that's what makes it trend and catch on.
Oh my God, people beg me for it. They text me. They're like, I haven't seen your update. Where is it? Please give it to me.
Like I haven't seen your whole because it is true. When you are so consistent in the message, no matter what it is that you're doing, it really is super effective.
I'm trying to find the one I'm trying to find the one about the wood in your hole.
Oh, I texted it to you last night.
There's a bunch of them.
Here, I have
I can't remember.
Speaking of consistency, I can say the same about my Christmas cards. Every year I send out a ridiculous Christmas card.
Your Christmas card is actually, so that's the thing is people look forward to what you're doing. What was your Christmas card last year? I'm trying to remember it. Oh, she has it. Okay. I don't know if it's safe.
This was the first year. I wasn't sure if that one was gonna fly with everybody.
Who's that a picture? Who's Mary?
Me.
Yeah. Nick,
That's
look.
me.
What?
That's me.
Okay, this next year.
I just posted.
This is this year.
Next year.
I just posted in the chat.
Okay. Look.
For people to go watch the video.
Which one are you?
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
the queen.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you superimposed your faces over. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. That's so funny. So good. And by the way, I bet you, like, listen, this is where her business comes from. Oh my God, that's so funny. If I got cards like this from a realtor, I would be hired instantly because that's kind of my sense of humor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you were really
blunt real estate advice because that's how I roll. J9. Oh my gosh. Is Lauren Lucido watching? Because she said this is the best branding. She just commented, Lauren, if you're watching, this is genius. Genius. Thinking of moving? Guinea a
So imagine how fun.
I send this stuff out too. I send it right out.
Wow.
That's the thing is you don't care and you're authentic to who you are, right? Who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
And, by the way, her wedding was the first time I've ever seen her hair.
Yeah.
You're serious? Oh, you never, because you don't take your hat off.
No, I wear my hat. I wear hats all the time.
Yeah.
Lauren Lucido wants to be on your Christmas card mailing list.
Yes. Send me your address.
Lauren, message her.
Yeah, we got to bring J9 to the mastermind we're gonna have with the Command Your Morning crew. So we need to have a reunion with if we have Jarvis there, girl.
It's gonna be on.
It would be on. We'd need a lot of commercial breaks. So, J9, what do you do really well in your transaction? Like, how did you make the decision to treat it like a business? Because you are really smart with money. Like, you give me stock advice. Like, you don't mess around when it comes to money, right? And
no, I don't mess around when it comes to money because I have always been the one in control of, finances. I joined the Army 17 years old, so that was the end of. Yep. That was the end of Mama controlling my finances and teaching me how to do things. And I messed a lot of stuff up very early. And Keller Williams, my first bold, when they told me that you can choose how much money you make, I couldn't believe it. I seriously couldn't believe it. And, what you focus on expands. I said, I need this dollar figure and it just, they just come when you put it out there into the universe and you focus on a goal. It comes. I need to build my house and my home sales are keeping up with whatever that need is. So that financial thermostat, I don't know what it is, Karen. I can't explain it, but
how many times
I treat it very seriously. I keep track of it very tight, and And that's how it goes.
But you also do believe in education. Like, how many times have you taken Bold?
4.
And you're right. So you've taken Bold 4 times. You go to business planning clinic. Like, you do take advantage of all the trainings. You go to events, family reunion, mega camp. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what.
Yes.
I think people underestimate how much work it takes to do good production and make good money.
And I think it also comes with who I surround myself with. If I surround myself with people that are producing higher or offering things that I'm not good at, it just elevates my business and elevates what I am good at.
Yeah.
Creates an effect that just builds on itself over and over and over. And every single year of my business, I have increased it, and it has stopped. I don't think my dollar production will probably be better than last year. My transaction count, not so much. So,
listen, you got married in a pandemic. You're building a house. You got to fill in the hole. It takes time.
Got to fill that hole.
Oh my God.
So
look, this is such a bad influence on me right now.
I know.
Oh, good. I don't know if it might be good.
Spend a weekend with her, Jamie, and Jarvid, and you have no idea.
Oh my goodness.
It is bad, but they're actually some of the truest friends I've ever had. So, okay. So moving on then, if you were an agent sitting today that is sitting through, we're all suffering through the same pandemic. No one is, it's not exclusive to one group or another. We're all dealing with it. What advice would you give a brand new agent that entered the business like last year or early this year of what to do to go like start nurturing the relationships?
Be present and stay in front of people. If you're afraid of being around new people and creating new things, get into your Facebook, get into your social media, get into your email, find those people that you're close to that trust you, and just put it in front of them and ask for help. People love to help. They love to help. So ask the people that are closest to you for help, and then those people will ask their people for help, and it just builds and builds and builds.
So tell me that conversation. What does it look like? How do you ask?
How do I have it?
How do you ask? Like, what do you say?
I say, Karen, the pandemic is live and it's slowing my business down, and I am out here trying to, teach everybody what's going on in the market. I'm trying to help people get the best deals for their homes, sell their homes the fastest, get the places that they want to be. Do you know anybody if you're not looking to buy or sell, do you know anybody that is? Because I need your help in being introduced to anybody that you think that I can help. So if you think that I can help them, please introduce me. If they don't want my help, or, you want me to go chase them and help, those aren't the people that I deal with. I don't have time for people that don't need to buy or sell. So I choose those people. I mean, you could introduce me to somebody, but if they're not really serious, they're next. They go on my B list very quickly. You come from my varsity squad to my B lists very fast. I don't have tons of time for that. Bye, next.
Who takes care of your database?
I take care of my database.
You do it all?
I do it all.
What do you do? 33 times. I mean, what are you doing?
I am doing Nick Smart Plans. That I had a little. I'm doing Nick Smart Plans. That I had a little command hesitation for a long time.
Smart plan are you using?
Very resistant to getting in.
Hold on. Which smart plan are you using?
Oh, now he's paying attention.
I was paying attention the entire time. I was paying attention the entire time. I'm asking more questions than you. Which smart plan are you using? Just curious.
You know what? I don't know right now. I'd have to.
No, it doesn't matter. It's just I'm glad you're using them. And
but I am. Because I was so. Your personality actually fits me very well, so I was very command hesitant. Karen was like,
Karen, do you mind? We're friends now.
So we're talking about how I got her moved over to command.
Yeah. It was your personality. She said, just watch Nick. He's putting together some smart plans. I'm like, Karen, I don't want to do it. It's not going to work. Blah, 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 blah. And, it works so easy for you, and you're a super likable guy. So I gave myself a few minutes to do it, and it takes care of itself at this point.
That's so cool. I'm glad you're using them.
Yep.
Now you
So,
can download
you know,
any smart plan super quick, super easy in the library. Just go into.
You know what I realized, Nick? A lot of people don't know that, and I just said it yesterday on a call. I was like, they're all there, the whole library. It's amazing.
Yeah, go into smart plans, go into the library, and you can
Smart
just
plan.
search, you can just search for like, you can search for my name. You can search for Facebook. You can,
There are people from Portugal that put smart plans in Spanish and stuff, or Portuguese. It's
Oh.
amazing.
That's good.
yeah, there's an agent in Florida who's Spanish, and she uploaded my smart plans in Spanish.
I mean, what a love. Like, how nice and generous is it for people to do that?
So cool.
I know. I love it. Okay. J9, what do you do in the morning? I mean, you said, what did you do last night?
What do you do in the morning, J9?
Oh God, yeah. So I'm not really a morning person. You know that I don't get up too early. I usually start my business around 9. I make my first report from the hole around 8:30. So getting me in here into the office before that was tough. I haven't been to the hole yet, so I'm itching to get over there. I
Can I ask you a quick
get up.
question about the whole?
Yeah.
How do you get those contractors to show up all the time, every day on time, and get it done? Like, I can't figure that out.
So I hired a guy that I went to high school with.
Okay.
And somebody that someone that I used to know. So now he's in control of the build there, and those are his guys. And I have a short fuse for BS and people not following up and being there on time. So I'm pretty laid back and pretty cool and pretty chill. But if you start messing around with my business or my money or my time, it's becomes very apparent very quickly, and I let you know. So we had one talk about that, and they've been there from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. every single day since.
Wow. I love it. I've never had a contractor show up on time for like anything. So
well, I'll fire them. I fire them quick. Like I said, I treat everything that way. You get off the varsity team very quickly, and you end up back on the bench. So got to show up.
You probably say it just like that.
Yes, exactly those words. You're going to be on the bench.
You're going to get off the varsity team. You're going to end up on the bench.
That's right.
Okay, so you're not a morning person, but so you get in the office about 9 o'clock, then what?
Yeah, but I got in here early because I went out last night and did a fire pit and cornhole tourney, and that ended sometime around 1 a.m. And that was not at my house. So then I went home, and I have dogs and things like that happening. So it was a little bit of a late night, and I had to get up around 6 to prepare myself to get into the office, and the dogs and the whole thing. So you are commanding my morning today.
Right. And then what do you do? Then what would a typical day look like?
So I get into the office usually around 9 o'clock. I make my phone calls. I do my follow-up. I answer my emails, and then I'm usually on the road because I sell all over Massachusetts. I'm on the road generally from 11 to about 6:30 or so. Everything else is on the phone to my transaction coordinator.
So what's your day look like when you're out and about in the car, doing things? What are you doing?
It's 90s hip hop, usually medium to loud volume. I generally abide by the speed limit because I like my insurance to stay low. But I'm traveling usually a couple 100 miles a day because I will go. I'm not town specific, North Shore specific. I am a Massachusetts realtor, and I sell all over Massachusetts. So I love to go into homes, go into broker open houses, and learn about those particular, markets on the South Shore, on the North Shore, Boston Metro, Metro West. And I'm selling. I have a closing in Provincetown, Massachusetts, which is 2 hours and 45 minutes from where I'm sitting now. And I have one closing in Lunenburg, Massachusetts, which is an hour and 15 minutes from where I'm sitting now, and 3 hours from Provincetown. So, that's kind of what it looks like when I'm on the road. And it's usually a lot of phone calls back and forth and talk to text, which doesn't always come out right because of my accent.
That is true.
It is what it is.
Those
I love that.
Nick, there's feedback.
So-
There's feedback on
It's not mine.
phone. Okay. It's weird.
It's probably yours, Karen.
No.
No
All right,
feedback here.
J9. Any else? I got a song we can play. Okay. Any else thing
Oh, you gotta do 90s hip hop.
with? I know, obviously, with anything you want to talk about with your business? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm hoping that my house is completed by December. I think it's probably going to be more like January or February. So I'm going to have a giant open house party there once it's done. You know that. So I live to party. I love to party. My big why is partying and entertaining and being with my friends. And that
Work
is
hard,
it.
play hard.
I want to be able to do it anytime.
I know, no matter what your wife says sometimes. I'm just kidding.
Yes,
She's
yes. No matter what she says
His-
sometimes.
Her wife is very much an introvert, but she's not. She's shy, but she's actually not an introvert, but she is shy at first. It took her a minute to like me. Okay.
It takes her a minute to like everyone.
And then I gave her a chalice and then we were all good. All right.
Yeah.
So
A little gift.
we're over and out. J9 sells homes. Watch her Facebook. J9 Wooshki. All right.
Love you guys. Awesome time. Watch my all the updates.
I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious. Cause I'm the winner, no not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean even the ones who never saw me. Like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know. So let's go, cause
I can't do
All
that.
right. Happy weekend, everybody.
Bye guys. Have a good weekend. Happy